YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this channel the Crazy Troll Nation, and I call this chapstick. This is pumpkin pie. Scented in flavor. I'm stumbling over my words already, and I just got started. Today we're going to do something that's exciting. You see from the title what we're doing. I don't think I've paired these before, and so I will be doing a series pairing Mothership number 9, Huetopian Dream. The videos I did with this, I kept calling it number 10. This is number 9, Huetopian Dream. This is what it looks like, and I am fond of it. Yeah, there is a slight question mark tone to the end of that sentence. This is Mothership number 1, Subliminal. I love this one. I love it. So even you can tell the difference between how I said it. I do like Huetopian Dream. I love Subliminal. So we're going to pair these, and as I said, we're going to do a series of pairing Huetopian Dream because we paired the other motherships before I had got Huetopian Dream. So I'm like, we're going to backtrack and pair this one too. What's on my face right now, Fenty Brow Pencil, of course. I used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer because my Fenty primer is done, y'all. But we still have some Fenty foundation left, and it's down to here. I wear shade 335. I put on, excuse me, let me back up. Back it up. We set the face with, what is on my lip besides chapstick? Piece of lint or something. Fashion Fair Set It Loose Powder. The shade I wear is Truly Tawny. For blush, oh, I'm dropping stuff. For blush, we used from Sigma. It was gifted to me from Gel Beauty 87, aka Grace. Thank you, girl. The shade is Bronze Star, and it is a blush, and I do like this blush. Like, it looks like a built-in highlight. This is just a blush. I really do like this. So that is definitely going to be in my rotation. And also a Sigma bronzer that she sent me. She sent me a whole box of Sigma stuff. I was like, girl. But this is a matte bronzer, and the shade is dark. Because it pulls cool tone on me, that's what you see here. So I use it as a contour. Even though I use blush and contour interchangeably, I use them both for here and around here in the perimeter of my face. So what's the difference? I just noticed too, I do have blush on my nose. Excuse me for that very ignorant sounding sniff. Then we sprayed the face with Scandinavia, the finishing spray. The Scandinavia sprays are setting sprays, but they're called the finishing spray. So it's to finish your face, lock everything in, lock it down. I went ahead and sprayed my face because if I do get fallout, I'm hoping because the face is set that I can just wipe the fallout off. And if not, y'all know we still gonna do what we do. Lower lash line, NYX retractable eyeliner in gold. And for our upper and lower inner rims, NYX retractable eyeliner in deep blue. I don't know if we're going to do one eye on camera and one eye off because picking up both of these palettes in between applying them, I'm not sure. But for right now, I just put it down and I'm looking for it. The Fenty primer. We're going to put this on and do the intro for the new people. I see you. I do have some new subscribers. And so I do appreciate you for being here. I thank you for being here. You can be anywhere and you're here hanging out with the troll, and I appreciate that. And if you're returning, y'all already know. Thank you for coming back. Let me see. The Crazy Troll Nation. Why do I call this the Crazy Troll Nation? Why am I holding this like it's trying to run away? Got a death grip on my eye primer. You know why? Because I think subconsciously I think I might drop it. Because I drop a lot of stuff. The Crazy Troll Nation, just enjoying the videos you do, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self, not trying to emulate someone else, knowing however you are, goofy, silly, funny, loud, obnoxious, quiet, and meek. And, you know, it's okay to be however you are. So just own it and just rock it and know that you are okay. And also enjoying the channels that you watch here on YouTube. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Wear whatever you want to, however you want to, with whatever tools you want to use to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Because here, I don't know about anywhere else on YouTube, but here we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That is what we stand for here. Knowing who you are, loving yourself for who you are and for how you look, period. And so just love yourself, y'all. Like, seriously. It's very freeing to care less what other people think about you. What you think about yourself is far more important. And so just love yourself, embrace yourself, know that you are okay. And so that is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. If you're new, I need to let you know I do curse on my channel sometimes because I curse sometimes, period. I do try to catch myself in videos the same as I try to catch myself around family. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I just want you to know. So if it sounds like I said something I did, if I stammer, if I stutter, if I say something backwards, if I say we're going to put this on lower lash line and I'm putting it up for brow bone, you know, I say stuff. Yeah, I just be saying stuff. And when I watch videos back, I'm like, that ain't make sense. But those of you who have been here, it's a little scary that I think y'all know what I'm saying, even if I say something a little backwards. Or like when I kept calling Huetopian Dream Mothership number 10. This is number 9. And y'all knew it was number 9. And I kept saying it was number 10. And y'all were probably like, girl, that's number 9. I know. So anyway, we're going to jump into this. And since I primed both eyes, we are going to go back and forth. But I don't know if I'm going to edit out. But let's just get started because I don't know if this is going to take a while. This color combination is going to be messy. It's definitely going to be different. It's going to be grungy, like that messy grunge. This color combination that I put together, we're going to trust the process. I can promise you this. It's going to be different than other stuff you've seen with Huetopian Dream and or with Mothership number 1 Subliminal. That I can promise you without a shadow of a doubt, because yeah, let's just jump into it. So right now I am going to hold up the palette and show you what colors that we're using. Right now I'm moving my brushes aside a little bit. Right now we're going to take from number 1 this shade here, Pale Gold 002. I still don't know what those numbers are. I don't know. And that's just going to go boom, just pat it. For me, the Fenty primer, say it with me if you've been here, is a tacky primer. So when people say use a tacky base, for me it's tacky. Like, look at that, it's there. My eyelids, I have sensitive skin if you're new here, sensitive lids. My lids do not tolerate glitter primer. And so, you know, there are times people still say, oh, you need to use this. First of all, I don't need to use it because it's going to irritate my lids. And for me, if I'm having trouble placing the shadow, I use a sponge tip applicator. And to me, that does mimic a finger application. And when I have, you know, done a look with celestial shades or other shimmers, and I'm like, let me just see if it'll amplify it. The sponge tip does amplify it. So like I'm saying, or like I did say in the intro, use whatever you want to use, whatever tools, whatever technique. But because some people are very adamant about this is what you need to do. And I have a bump right here. And so that area always looks like it's highlighted. This bump, and I know you can see it now that I pointed it out, how this side is smooth. And then there's like this bump, and then there seems to be a gap, and that's because of the bump. So that is that shade. Now we're going to move on. Ooh, child, as my dad would say. Blitz Extreme, Sex Extreme from number 9 Huetopian Dream. So you see, this is the dual chrome basic shift. I think it was the it thing back then when it came out, but I have this same shade in at least like 4 other palettes. So we're going to put this next to that. I already told y'all this is going to be messy grunge, funky color combination, and we're going to roll with it, and we're going to rock it, and we're going to own it, because that's what we do here. We try new things. One of the purposes of this channel, aside from encouraging you to love yourself and to accept yourself, just in general, specific to makeup, my purpose here is to show you something different, to let you know it's okay to do something different. Come out of your comfort zone, experiment with makeup, try new things, try new techniques. And so how would that be part of my message if I don't do it? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the same old that I see with the Mothership palettes or any other palettes for that matter, because sometimes it can get boring. Like, you see the same looks, the same techniques, the same things. If you've been here, my technique is the same for me, because we get into our groove. We know how we like to apply our shadow. We know, you know, where we want shadow to go. And so in that sense, it can get boring, because it's like, okay, you know, I'm going to go inward, outward, dark to light, light to dark, or outward, inward, dark to light. You know I'm going to do one of those things. Y'all know, if you've been here, I take my lid shades up into the transition area because I have all this puffiness. So there's certain things that you're going to know, but as far as the overall look, I want to show you something different. Everything with the Motherships past, well, 4 and over, Decadence and up, excluding Midnight Sun. Most looks you see are going to be ethereal looks. We're not an ethereal channel here. We're trolls here. So we're going to do different things and hope that it turns out nice. And if it doesn't, hey, we're going to rock it anyway. So now we're going to go back to number 1, Subliminal. This is where it's going to get funky. We're going to take Blitz Blue. And we're going to put that next to this. Was I right or was I right that we're going to do something different? Because who would think to put a blue next to this? Next to this dual chrome, multi-chrome, whatever it is. Who would think to do that? Me. And we're going to do it and we're going to rock it. So we are going to take it further out. Because I was thinking like this is not, I don't want to say not sensible, not typical. Because some people might not be sensible. Because it's like, girl, them shades don't go together. We're going to make them go together. Because this is going to be a grungy look. And I do like messy grunge. I don't like I do like looks where it's the cute, pretty grunge. But I prefer messy grunge because it's different. And to me, there's a uniqueness to having something that's different. Where you might first look at it and be like, but then the more you look at it, it's like, you know what? That's pretty cool. And I've seen things before that were I thought were so ugly. But the more I looked at it, the more I liked it because of how different and how unique it was. And so look at how these are blending. Would you had thought to put this blue next to, what was that? Blitz Extreme. But look at that. It's definitely different. It's definitely grungy. Who grunges out Pat McGrath Motherships? I do, because that's one of my vibes. Is the messy grunge, the goth, with a hint of goth, a hint of punk here and there, and just do something different. This is different, y'all. This is nice. I'm liking this. So we're just going back and forth to blend, and I think I'm going to go back to that Blitz Extreme just to bring it over a little bit more because I don't really want the blue to take over. But look at that blend, y'all. And because Blitz Extreme is dual chrome, multi-chrome, chrome, it's going to blend in. You see what I'm saying? So like here, it's just like, okay, wow, that blue. But then when you turn, look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this over here. Look how that goes. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing looking in the mirrors down here, but I'm like, this is nice. And I honestly, I was kind of like, this might be a little too much, troll. Might be a little too much. But now that I'm doing it, like, this is nice. So I feathered up here to bring it up higher because this side seems to be a little higher up. I do have a shade we're going to put up here. And it's going to be a messy grunge look. So that I'm not even sure how it's going to go. But because we are intentionally, do a messy grunge, it's going to give me what I want. Like, look at this so far. Like, this... Experiment, y'all. Whatever your aesthetic is. I'm not saying do this look. I'm just saying be okay with experimenting with shadow. We're going to leave this there, even though I don't want that there, because we're going to put actually a black. No. Ooh. We are going to use the black, but we're going to put another color before the black. Ooh, okay, I need to blend this over. This look, y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, I like it because it is different. I don't think I've seen anything like this with the motherships. And I'm digging it. So just try new things. And no, we're not editing out one eye, as we said. I think I mentioned that earlier because I primed both eyes by mistake. Because the Fenty primer, it makes my puff transition area stick to my mobile lid and it's uncomfortable. And so if I do one eye on and one eye off, I'll just prime one eye and do that look and then the other eye. But because I messed up and primed them both, you're going to see me do both looks. And now we're going to take Extreme Plum Noir. This shade here from Mothership number 9. And we're going to press that right here. I remember before, I think I paired these two, or I put Extreme Plum Noir next to something and it didn't want to blend. And I was just like, and then it just kind of took over if it was this shade. But to me, it seems like it was either this shade or something similar to it, where I put it next to a darker shade and it didn't want to blend. But because we are going for messy grunge, it's going to go and we're going to blend it. But this right now is like, okay, trust the process. And so, yeah, so this I don't like because you can see the line where it is between the blue and this outer corner shade. So we're going to feather in between, and I think we're going to feather with the blue because these two shades really don't want to play well together. But we're going to make them be friends because that's what we do here. We're going to finagle, we're going to double down, we're going to make it work. And so even where how you see that blue that I didn't want right there, it's okay. Because we are feathering, we are blending as best as we can. So that is what that looks like. I don't know if it was this palette. It couldn't have been just this on its own because this is going to blend with everything in here. And so now I'm thinking like what palette or what color it was that I put it next to something and it did the same thing where it didn't really want to blend. You know what? This side though is looking okay. So we're just still feathering back and forth where the two shades meet, and we're going up and down. So we're starting at up here and then we're feathering it coming down to the lash line and then going back up. Okay. Yeah. So now this side we need to do the same thing. So we're just feathering very lightly. We're holding the brush near the end of the handle so that we're not putting a lot of pressure, because we want to just move the shadows just enough, feathering just enough. Yo, why my Hulu is acting up? I was watching Power, I think the third Power Book 3 or something, Raising Kanan, and I didn't realize a new season was starting, and so it's like 3 episodes for season 3, and I watched the episode and then I clicked to watch the next one and it was like coming next week or whatever, and they do put the date of when it's coming. But since then, when I click for Hulu and you pick your profile, it doesn't click. And I'm just like, what the hell? It'll let me go up and down to the other profiles, but it won't open any of the profiles. And I'm just like, what's up with Hulu right now? So I'm like, okay, I'll go to Tubi or Netflix or YouTube. Like, there's other stuff to watch. So that did blend. Y'all, oh my gosh. I am really liking this. All right, we're going to put that brush down. Took longer than I thought. Yes, it did. Let me check for fallout. I see a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. This is the brush we use for our setting powder. Where'd it go? That's kind of it. I see a couple flakes right here. That's it. And y'all, we're using dry brushes too. So, you know, what am I doing? Put that palette down. What brush? This brush. We're going to go into Extreme Black from Subliminal Mothership #1. Did I say Mothership? I probably did. Mothership #1. I had to turn that away because I didn't want to spit on my makeup. So we're going to take this and we're going to use a fluffy brush. These brushes were Esom V27s. This was an Hourglass #3. This is a LaRouche brush from subscription box back when I was getting them. And this says LR007 tapered blending. So we're going to use this brush because we don't want to deposit a lot of color. And this one we're going straight in. We don't want to deposit a lot. And we have this for outer V. Can we do an outer V? Sometimes my outer Vs are outer Vs. And sometimes it turns into just an outer corner. And I thought this brush would give me a V. So a V is you come straight over and then straight in. Oh, and we're going to feather this up here. So this is going to help too where that blue came over too far. Oh, I'm not quite liking this. It is making it darker because I can see clearly where that Plum Noir is, Extreme Plum Noir. And it looks like it doesn't quite belong. It looks like a light space that doesn't belong there. So I think I'm going to take this black and just fill in that hole. That's what I think, because it looks like it's a hole. And so I probably should have left it how it is, but we're going to work it out. We're just going to feather in this black. So we're trying to do the V, come straight out. And the thing with the V is supposed to be a point, but it's not really a point. Well, it's kind of a point right here. And up here. Yeah, we kind of did it. So I tapped in again because we're going to feather inward over top of Extreme Plum Noir. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Try new things, y'all. Try new things. And let me know down below if you're encouraged to try new things. My face is so chubby. And I always forget how chubby it is until I like get excited like that in a video and I see myself and it's just like, oh girl, your face is chunky. I'm putting this brush down. Oh my gosh. Oh. Checking for fallout from that shade. There is not. We're going to go back to Mothership number 9. Y'all, this look. I'm digging it. Like, I am digging it. I am digging it. This is what I wanted. This messy grunge, but it still works. It's not messy where it looks like ew, but it's not quite swamp water, but just the color combinations that we used, and you see it works. Okay, let me stop being emotional. We're gonna take Secret Eden from Huetopian Dream Mothership number 9, and we're tapping in. This is a Scott Barnes brush number 62, and we're going to tap it at the top edge. And I probably should have used a smaller brush because this is a smaller space, and so I am actually speaking gibberish right now. It is actually like tapping over my eyebrows, which is why I was saying I should have used a smaller brush. And now we're going to lightly, oh, that's pretty, lightly feather on the line. And that's why we use the taper brush, because it comes to a point. So we are on the line with just the point, just going back and forth very lightly. And now we're going to do very small circular motions. Yo, oh my gosh, I love this look. Why I sound like I'm whining? Because I really do like it. I'm trying to think now of like an eyeliner to use, because y'all know I want to be funky, because this whole thing is funky. I'm going to dip back in because it seems like this side is higher up right here, and this seems like it's more space like right here. So what I probably need to do is take the brush, which one? The brush that had the blue on it. We're not adding more shadow, but we're just going to just feather, like where you see this straight line right here. We're going to feather. Oh, we did it, y'all. Because how this side, it does look more rounded. Okay, we did it. So just lightly feathering with whatever blue is left in the brush. I like that. Now we're going to go back to this brush. And we're going to just keep going back and forth, and also small circular motions to blend. Why am I talking so soft right now? And earlier I was all loud and obnoxious. It's like when you're driving, or if you back up. Let me know if you do this. You turn down the radio when you back up, and then after you park, you turn the music back up. So sort of like, let me just have a little bit of silence or a little bit of quietness to focus on what I'm doing. Y'all, I do want to put something right here though. I don't want to keep messing with it though. We're going to go back to the brush that had Blitz Extreme. We're not adding more. That was here. And so we're just going to just feather lightly. How we feathered the blue right here, we're going to feather it right here just to bring it up a little bit with whatever is left in the brush. Yeah, because this side looked like it was higher up. So yeah, and we're going to leave it, y'all. Damn, I like this look. Fuck, this is awesome. So we're going to take from Huetopian Dream Mothership number 9, not number 10 troll. And we're going to take Bronze Desire. We're using a thick brush because we're going to place and blow out at the same time. And we will have used 1, 2, 3, 4 shades from each of these palettes. And so we're going to just press and wiggle this under here. Yes, y'all, I am digging this look. Oh my gosh. And I was looking at this like, we gonna do it, because I knew it was going to be funky, and I knew it was going to be messy grunge, which is what I wanted, and that's what I got. So if you are looking at the motherships and you're like, okay, all I'm seeing is light ethereal looks. And if that's not your vibe, even though I like those looks, and even if you do too, but you're like, that's not the kind of looks I want, I do these to show you that you can get other kind of vibes out of the motherships other than just the light ethereal looks. I'm not saying you have to do them, but I just want you to see that there are options. Like, your look doesn't need to look like other looks you see on YouTube. They don't need to look like mine either. But just to show you something different, as I was saying earlier. So we're going to put that palette down, and we're going to go back to, oh, we're good for time. We're at 25 minutes. What did we have for this? Ultimate Taupe. I am kind of thinking this one though, but we're going to take this one just to put under here, and we're using a tapered brush. This was a Scott Barnes travel angled brush. Who uses an angled travel brush smudger thing? What does it says? Travel angled smudger brush. Who smudges with a brush this darn thick? But anyway, it serves a purpose for me. This is a Blend Bunny B3. It's shorter and it's tapered because we're going to take this. This is Ultimate Taupe from Mothership #1, and we're going to run this along the lower lash line. It would make sense for me to, to use something like this or even deeper, but we funky today, so we're just going to run this along the lower lash line. And we took a smaller brush, a taper brush, so it can be more direct. Oh, that makes me look like I'm sick. I like it. Oh my gosh, this is the grunge that I like. When it's messy, you look borderline sick. And like I said earlier, I do like the cute grunge too, but just do something different. Wow, I'm really, that was loud, excuse me. Let me do a check for fallout. We don't have any. And a little bit I see it could be, well, I would say highlight. This blush gives a natural highlight, and so it looks good. What are we gonna do for lip? Let me take a lipstick applicator. What are we gonna do for liner? And what are we're gonna do a black lip. I think I want to use also that Grace sent me with the Sigma box was Cookie Jar Cream Gloss Bomb, and I put this over a black lipstick and I really liked it, but now I'm thinking, do I want to put it over like a brown just to see what it does? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take this is Autumn Wind, but I think I want to use a darker one. Excuse me for not pulling these out earlier because I really wasn't sure what we were going to do. We're going to take Black Cherry, actually. Oh, this is going to be nice. So we're going to do Black Cherry, which is number 27. We are going to line the lips also. I'm doing all the things. This is NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. These are not on Ulta anymore, but they are on the NYX website. This is SMLL23 Club Hopper. So this is the shade that is. We're going to apply this number 27 Black Cherry Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain Liquid Lipstick, and we're going to top the center of our lip with Fenty Cream Gloss Bomb Cookie Jar. But before we do all of that, I'm trying to figure out a liner for upper lash line. Like, do I want to be sensible? Hell no. I don't want to be sensible. Part of me is saying take the yellow because that'll play off of the inner corner. But is that going to look crazy? But y'all saying, girl, the whole thing look kind of crazy. Oh, fuck. And we can take any color. I have blues, purples, greens. We're going to do the yellow. And I didn't pull out a brush. We're going to put this on. We're going to apply Cils Boost Lancome Mascara Base, which is a mascara primer. We're going to put on the Fenty Hella Thick Mascara. This is going to go on, and we'll do the lip. When you come back, when we come back, when I come back, the next clip you'll see, this will be done. The whole face will be done. Y'all, I am so friggin' excited about this look. We did all the things we said we were going to do. This is the finished look. I am ecstatic. Tell me you've seen a look like this with Pat McGrath Motherships. You can tell me. I won't believe you though, but you could tell me that. This is the messy grunge, a little bit of punk with the yellow liner, the lip adds even more color to the look. For some people, maybe too much because they're like, bold eye, do a neutral lip, or do a neutral eye with a bold lip. I'm like, nah, y'all, we do it all here because I love a bold eye with a dark lip. It's just something about it. And maybe it's the contrast with my complexion. Like, I don't know, but I just love a bold eye and a bold lip. And if you've been here, you know my preferred signature dark lip is a black lip, but we didn't do black today. I'm glad we did the lip that we did. It doesn't tie into the look unless you want to say it ties into this shade here, that dual chrome. But y'all, I'm just really excited about this look. And it is something I would do again. It was easy to do. We use a dry brush, even for the celestial shades. And we use 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3 celestial shades. And we used them all with a dry brush and everything worked out fine. Yes, I'm going to go. Let me know what you think of this look. Let me know what you think of the pairing of number 9, Huetopian Dream, and number 1, Subliminal. I'm going to do a picture. Let me know what y'all think of this pairing. And would you think to do a look like this if you like this type of look? And I know it's different. And looking at the colors, you can dupe it out for other colors you have. Just have a gold, have a burgundy-ish, and because we have the blue, it does just blend in. It may not even look like the dual chrome that it is, but if you have a gold, you have a reddish coppery type color, you have a blue and a dark burgundy or a black and a yellow eyeliner, you can do this. You can do this. But I'm going to go. I am just like, wow. I knew what I wanted it to look like, but I didn't know that it was going to be this bomb. Like, I am seriously digging it, and I'm seriously going to go. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, join. What else? There's a lot of information down below. Thank you for being here. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.